This is your Adventist News, a service of the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Latoya Burrows. Coming up in the news, Pathfinders highlighted in our churches, Suicide Awareness Day recognized, and ASI prepares for the future. These stories and more on this week's Adventist News. Welcome to your Adventist News. I'm Latoya Burrows. Thanks for joining us for this week's broadcast. World Pathfinders Day was celebrated on September 15th, where around the globe more than 2 million of its members participated in an array of activities and services under the global theme, Identity. Who are you? In our local conference, Pathfinders, Adventurers, and Master Guides were adorned in their uniforms as they conducted the services of the church. Incorporating the world theme, the Pathfinders reminded the members that they are made whole in Jesus and are children of the Most High God. In the afternoon hours, the Pathfinders marched through the streets led by the South Bahamas Conference's Pathfinder Band. A grand rally was held at Christie Park to conclude the day, and the various churches' clubs displayed their talents. Marcos Ambrister, Vice Chair of Resource Mobilization for the Caribbean Regional Youth Council, gave an address to the youth on realizing their purpose.
Our identity should encompass the things that we can do that nobody else in the world can do like us. Our identity should revolve around our purpose, our God-given abilities, and what we were placed on the earth to do.
As our Pathfinders continue to be spiritual ambassadors, let us encourage them to remain in the identity of Christ. According to the World Health Organization, suicide is now the 15th leading cause of death around the world. September 10th is recognized globally as World Suicide Prevention Day, providing a platform to increase public awareness and understanding of suicide and its related factors. At Bahamas Academy, the educational institution of the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, students, teachers, and staff observed this emphasis on September 12th. Dr. Sean Knowles, guest speaker and senior house officer at the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center, stressed that suicide is a permanent solution to temporary problems and encouraged his audience to always seek help when these feelings occur. He addressed the verbal and visual signs of a suicidal individual, such as one who talks about death constantly, self-harm, and unusual behaviors. He cautioned the students to take time to rest from their studies if the work becomes overwhelming, to be kind to their peers, and overall to be in continual prayer to God. In the same vein, Knowles reminded the staff and teachers to also take time for themselves, as stress is identified as a major factor in suicidal tendencies. If you know anyone who may need assistance through a difficult period in life, please have them contact the Bahamas Crisis Center at 242-328-0922 or Sandilands Rehabilitation Center at 242-364-9600. The ASI, or Adventist Laymen's Services and Industries chapter in the South Bahamas, held a general meeting last week where the board members spoke to the future goals that the chapter would like to accomplish. Among the plans is the credit union and ASI Plaza, along with ASI membership cards. The membership cards would allow all of its members to receive discounts from any ASI registered business. At the meeting, a report of the recent ASI convention held in Mexico was given, where almost 300 ASI members from across the division represented their respective countries. On Sunday, September 30th, the South Bahamas Conference chapter will host a business reception at the Bahamas Union of Teachers Walkers Hall on Bethel Avenue from 5 to 7 p.m. All interested individuals can RSVP at 556-0492. After this short break, we'll have more on the upcoming events in the South Bahamas Conference. Welcome back to your Adventist News. I'm Latoya Burrows. Thanks for watching. All local health leaders, past and present, Adventist health professionals, and those with a passion for health are invited to a joint Health Ministries Day on September 22nd at the Berea Adventist Church on Blue Hill Road South at 11 a.m. And the Health Ministries Department of the Bethany Adventist Church, in conjunction with the Health Ministries Department of our conference, will hold a Let's Move to Live fun run walk on Sunday, October 7th at 6:30 in the morning. The route will be from Goodman's Bay to Sandyport and back. Fruits and water will be provided for all who participate. There will be a joint week of prayer from October 14th through the 20th. On the 14th to the 19th, the services will begin at 7 o'clock nightly. A baptism is planned for the concluding service on Saturday, October 20th at 11 a.m. All week of prayer services will be held at the Living Faith Church under the emphasis of stewardship. And September 28th through the 29th will be a time of celebration and reflection as the Good News Adventist Church commemorates 30 years of ministry to its church family and the Flamingo Gardens community under the theme, Ebenezer, Hitherto Has the Lord Helped Us. It will be an unforgettable spiritual summit at the church with guest speakers Dr. Leonard Johnson, Executive Secretary of the Inter-American Division of Seventh-day Adventists, and Pastor Paul Scavala, President of the Adventist Church in the South Bahamas. There will be good music and great fellowship, so plan now to celebrate with the Good News Church family. For more information on these events and more, visit the conference website at www.southbahamasconference.org, see the weekly logos, or call our headquarters at 242-341-4021.
I am Chelsea Gibson, a gem from the Philadelphia Seventh-day Adventist Church, and this is your tip for today. The teenage years are a period of intense physical, emotional, and mental intellectual growth. It's also a time when your child develops habits that can last a lifetime. You can help your teenager reach optimal growth and development by instilling lifestyle habits that support a healthy and happy body. Eat your fruits and veggies. It is recommended that teens get at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables each day. Fruits and vegetables provide important vitamins and minerals your teen body needs to grow and function properly. Get moving. Exercise does more than burn calories. Engaging in physical activity helps keep the heart and lungs strong and produces endorphins, which are chemicals that improve mood. Watch what you drink. Your body is almost 2/3 of water, so staying hydrated is most important. Teenagers should aim to drink 6 to 8 glasses of water per day. The number increases for teens who engage in sports and are especially active. Other good sources of fluids include 100% fruit juice and low-fat milk. Sugary and caffeinated beverages should be eliminated from the diet completely as they provide excess sugar and empty calories. If you don't snooze, you lose. Teenagers need at least 9 hours of sleep each night to function at their best during the day. It sounds easy enough, but with early morning start, late afternoon practices, and hours of homework, getting enough sleep can be a challenge. Set a regular bedtime that allows for 9 hours of sleep before your teen has to get up for school. Your teen should also engage in at least an hour of quiet time prior to bedtime. The goal is for all electronics to be turned off at night so that the brain and body can relax. Remember, 1 Corinthians 10 verses 31. Therefore, whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do it all to the glory of God. I am Chelsea Gibson, and this has been your health tip courtesy of the Adventist Television. Remember, God wants us to prosper and be in good health.
Let's go now to the Adventist News Network for our news feature from around the world.
A group of Pathfinders from Puerto Rico won a national robotics summer program after competing against a dozen other groups from the island.
As part of winning the top spot on the island, the 7-member team of young Seventh-day Adventists took part in the final International Space Stations event held in Guaynabo, Puerto Rico.
The winning Pathfinder team, called Robogan, took part in the Zero Robotics Middle School Summer Program, which follows a 5-week STEM curriculum. STEM introduces middle school students to computer programming, robotics, and space engineering, and provides hands-on experience programming spheres or synchronize, position, hold, engage, reorient experimental satellites.
For Bogan members, Ezequiel Velasquez, Jeremy Sebastian, Ricardo Muniz, Charlie Zurvera, Natalie Nieto, Jesselyn Morales, and Ariana Echeverria of the northeastern part of the island, it was a first experience that meant a sense of accomplishment.
Students create, edit, save, and stimulate projects online using a graphical editor to write code, then reproduce their programs and immediately see the results using simulation.
Team Rebogan represented Puerto Rico in the international competition, which consisted of virtually connecting with 2 NASA astronauts at the International Space Station who judged the project.
The Rebogan team watched the spheres operate in space via a live feed from the International Space Station, while NASA astronauts used their coding in 2 robotic spheres and provided real-time commentary.
Well, that's it for our Adventist news from the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. Please continue to share your news stories or upcoming events with us by emailing them to sbcadventistnews@gmail.com, or feel free to call our media department at 341-4021. For a rebroadcast of the Adventist news, please visit the conference website at southbahamasconference.org or on our Facebook page. Thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. On behalf of our production team of Adventist Television Channel 658, I'm Latoya Barrows. Have a happy Sabbath.